Hey, Habarigani, everybody. Not as late tonight as I was last night, but the reason why I'm late tonight is very similar to why I was late last night. Is because I was out all day with my wife, and she had me busy all day, so we were running around. And I do apologize for being late tonight, but I'm here. This is the third year that we've done Kwanzaa Live with Enough. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to invite others. Come on, come on, come on. We're going to talk about the principle of the day. Let other people know. Come on out with us tonight. We definitely have something to share with you. Today's principle is incredible. I love it. I love it. I love all of the principles. I think I've said it already, and just wanted to let you know that tonight, just like I said about yesterday's principle, is one of my favorites. One of my favorites. Look, Kwanzaa is celebrated every year, December 26th through January the 1st. We're on day 5 of Kwanzaa Live. We've talked about the first 4 principles, and it's been amazing. Just as a quick recap, Kwanzaa is an annual celebration of African American culture. That's really what it is. It's not a religious celebration at all. It's a time for us to take pride and reflect on the richness of our culture as people of African descent, right? And I love Kwanzaa, and every year I want to do more and more and to be better and better at celebrating Kwanzaa. Years ago, we used to fly the red, black, and green flag out in front of the house during the 7 days of Kwanzaa. We had the set with the Kanara, the candle holder, the 7 candles, 3 red, 3 green, 1 black. We had the cup. We had fruit representing harvest. We had the mat that the set sat on, and we set it up every year. Over the years, as the kids grew, we kind of got away from it. But now, in my advanced years, I absolutely see the importance of acknowledging these principles that are timeless, these principles that make a huge difference and mean a lot to all of us, black or white or African American or Asian. The principles are timeless, and the principles apply to everyone, right? But this is a time of celebration. It's a time of reflecting on our history, reflecting on our greatness, uh, focusing on things that really mean a lot to all of us, right? And I'm just so glad to have an opportunity to come together during Kwanzaa every night to talk about the principles of Kwanzaa during this time through enough. And tonight we're going to talk about the principle of purpose. So, if someone were to say to you, right, if someone were to say to you, Habari Ghani today, your response should be Nia, Nia, the principle of Nia. And Nia means purpose. Nia means purpose. And I'm just setting my virtual background here. For some reason, my computer is acting a little crazy on me, so I may just go without it. But Nia means purpose. Nia means purpose, and that's the principle of today. And we have a special guest who has a recorded presentation that he's going to where he's going to talk about Nia. He's going to talk about Nia. And our special guest is none other than the Reverend Hashmel Turner. Many of you from this region absolutely must know him. He's been everywhere. He is everywhere. He's a man of God. He's a community activist. He's one of those people that is absolutely a soldier throughout the decades, throughout the region. He's fought for civil rights. He's advocated for children. He's advocated for people of African descent throughout the Fredericksburg region. He's run for and held political office. He's pastored and currently pastors a church. He's a great man, great man of God. And I'm honored to know Reverend Turner and to have stood by his side at trunk or treats and stood by his side during protests and marches, to stood with him and celebrated during Peace in the Paint in Fredericksburg every summer. Armani Washington Trail, Kentrail Washington puts that on, a great community event, a time of collaboration and coming together and peace and celebrating who we are. Reverend Turner's always there, always there. And he's going to share with us a little bit about Nia tonight. And I'm really excited to do that. The recording quality is a little grainy, so bear with us. But what's important isn't what you see, it's him. But listening to what he has to say is most important. I want to read to you a quote that I found earlier today about Nia, and it really, really blessed me. There's a scripture I wanted to share with you, but I saw this quote and I wanted to share this. It says, "You were uniquely designed for success in your purpose." Again, Nia means purpose. You were uniquely designed for success in your purpose. When you align your life with your strengths, those innate qualities you were gifted with, your strengths are those innate qualities you were gifted with, you will tap into a level of grace that empowers you to achieve things you could never accomplish in your strength alone. Wow. Talk about a great definition of purpose, of Nia. I want to read it all the way through without interrupting you this time, interrupting myself this time. You were uniquely designed for success in your purpose. When you align your life with your strengths, those innate qualities you were gifted with, you will tap into a level of grace that empowers you to achieve things you could never accomplish in your strength alone. When we operate in our purpose, when we sought out God to understand our God given purpose, whatever it is, whatever the purpose is for us, not trying to imitate someone else, not trying to walk in someone else's lane, but to walk in the lane that God has purposed us to walk in, it is amazing what we can accomplish. It is amazing. For years, I believe God spoke my purpose to me, and I've been walking my purpose out for years. And just toward the end of this year, some things have happened to me that have been made available to me that are mind blowing simply because I've been walking out my purpose over the years. What's your purpose? As we understand our purpose, we will learn that it's important for us to link our purposes together. And then the synergy that results allows us to transform our communities, transform our neighborhoods, create better opportunities for the younger generations as we operate in our purpose. We all have purpose. We all are fearfully and wonderfully made, as it says in the Bible, right? God has a purpose and a plan for us. And oftentimes we get sidetracked and we start going down routes and going down roads and avenues we have no business going down because we're getting away from our purpose. So ask God what your purpose is. And as you think about Nia today, as you think about purpose today, realize that when we walk in our purpose and when we come together, there's nothing we can't do. Hospitals can be built, new banks and financial institutions can be created in our community, schools can be better in our community, right? As we begin to understand our purpose, walk in our purpose and not the purpose that someone attempts to put on us, right? There's nothing we can do. We will achieve a level of grace that allows us to do things that we never would have been able to do otherwise. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? So look, let me see. There are a couple of folks on here. Miss Council is on. Arlene Council, the baddest teacher in all of the region, all of PD 16. I don't care what anybody says. She's amazing. She taught our Matthew when he was a young kid, and I see her around. She is an amazing, amazing woman. I believe you've moved on now, Pastor Council, from teaching into administration, blessing other people. God bless you. Abigail is on from London. Thank you for joining us, Abigail. Thank you for joining us. Purpose, Abigail. You have purpose. No matter what's going on, Nia, you have purpose. And I see Reverend Turner's on. We're about to play your video now, sir. I hope everybody's getting ready, right? We'll tap into a level of grace that empowers us to achieve what we could never do alone when we walk according to our purpose. Thanks for retyping that, Miss Council. Wow, that was mind blowing when I read it and when I realized that is so true. Things don't become easy, but in a sense they do when we're walking in purpose, when we're walking in along the path God has ordained for us. It's amazing how things begin to happen, right? It's amazing how our eyes are opened and we realize that our purpose isn't typically for us. It's to put us in a place where we can connect and empower and build and serve and support others. And when we all have that focus, wow, there's nothing we can't do. So look, I'm going to stop running my mouth. All right. And I'm going to switch on over and play the recording from Reverend Turner. Again, the quality is a little grainy, but you'll get the purpose of what and the point of what he's saying if you listen to the words from this great man of God, this great community soldier that's taking just a few moments out to share with us his definition, his understanding, his description and challenge for all of us around the theme of the day, the principle of today, the fifth day of Kwanzaa. And again, the candles, the black one, red, green, red, green, right? We're on the second green tonight, right? As we talk about purpose or Nia. Here we go. Over to you, Reverend Turner.
Good evening. I'm Hashmel Turner, and I've been asked to present to you the fifth principle of Kwanzaa, which Abargani Nia. On the fifth day of Kwanzaa, we light the candle representing the principle of Nia, or purpose. It encourages us to look into and not only set personal goals, but also to choose goals that benefit our community. We believe that financial strength is critical to building a successful future for the Black community. In fact, the practice of Nia calls for that of you to pledge to make our collective vocation the building and development of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness. Purpose or Nia is to commit ourselves to the glorious duty of restoring our families, our neighborhoods, and our people to their historical greatness. Each of us was created for a purpose. Know what your purpose is. Be willing to share and give back. Happy Kwanzaa.
Wow. Know what your purpose is, short and sweet. Know what your purpose is and be willing to give back. Thank you, Reverend Turner, for sharing that. There's so much in that short time that he shared with us. And I advise you, I recommend to you, I encourage you to go back and replay it just to hear what he said. There are some challenges in what he said. And it starts internally, right? Let's not challenge each other. Let's challenge ourselves to understand, one, what is our purpose? And then two, how does our purpose set us up to be able to support each other, to focus on building and improving our communities, to promote collaboration, to promote unity, to promote collective work and responsibility, to promote cooperative economics, right? What does our purpose, how does our purpose set us up to promote some of the principles of Kwanzaa that we've already talked about? Right? I mean, that's when we begin to make a difference. That's when jealousy and division goes away. That's when we begin to work together as a community with a purpose and with a focus on creating a better tomorrow for all of us, leaving behind those things that used to divide us. All right. Look, thank you all for joining on Kwanzaa Live tonight. We have a couple of nights left, two more, and we're going to wrap up this year. We thank you for your support. I thank you for all the comments and the text messages and things like that have been coming this week. And next year, I'm looking for some help. I'm looking for some people to join in with me, and let's make this awesome. Let's make it even more awesome. We're sharing information now. I'd love to take this presentation each night to an entirely different level, And I can only do so with your help, right? This is where we talk about collaboration, coming together, holding each other accountable, supporting each other, and let's do what we can to reach more people, not just in this region, but all across the country with Kwanzaa Live. If you want to help me do that next year, just reach out to me. All right. Look, God bless you. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening tonight. Right. 2 more nights to go. We'll do our best to start at 7:30 and not be late like we were the last 2 nights. But we do appreciate you. And my prayer is that this has been helpful and encouraging to you and your families. And I'm looking forward to seeing how we can implement the things we've talked about thus far, and the two principles we'll talk about the upcoming nights. All right. Habarigani, Nia, or purpose is today's response. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.